So Tory Lanez has sat down for his first interview on camera since he has been behind bars for the shooting of Meg Thee Stallion. He sat down with NBC and they talked about a few things. So Tory Lanez, is saying that he feels like this whole situation has unfairly made him the poster child for unprotected black women. Let's take a listen.
I've never been violent towards a woman. I would never hit a woman, let alone shoot a woman. There is definitely a very big misconception about me that seems to the public as I'm this monster. And I feel like I was catapulted into this poster child for the unprotection of black women. And it's just so unlike me. And I've never really had a chance to express that. But you can look at my criminal record. I don't have one. I never had one. And I feel like, that connotation that I would do anything of this monstrous proportion is just, it's completely incorrect and it's wrong.
Yeah, and then he goes on to talk about, because he's been saying for a while that he wanted to take the stand, but, wasn't given the opportunity the way that he should have been to be able to do that during the trial. So he talks about that as well. Let's take a listen.
Do you regret not taking the stand?
I think if I would have taken the stand, the verdict would have definitely been very different. I believe not only that I was wrongfully convicted, but the amount of new evidence that has emerged since that trial, I think, has been overwhelming.
What has life been like in prison for the last couple of years?
Truthfully, I've done my best to keep my head above water, but mentally, I've gone through trauma that I sometimes even struggle with because I've never imagined myself dealing with things that I would have to deal with. I've been stabbed 17 times. I almost lost my life.
And then the interviewer asked Tory Lanez if he could speak to Meg Thee Stallion right now. What would he say? Let's take a listen to that.
If you could say something to Megan Thee Stallion today, what would it be?
I think that I wouldn't say something directly to her. I'd like that moment to happen in person. We've both gone through a lot. There's this connotation that I share this hatred for her, but I don't. I genuinely passed that. I'm at a place of healing in my life. I'm at a place of taking accountability for the things that I did wrong. And when I talk about my case, I don't want it to be taken as me coming at her, because it's not that. I'm just asking for somebody in the system to look at my case and look at the evidence and ask if this was fair.
How many times has the appeal been declined? It has been declined a couple of times, right?
So it was misreported, right? So in the beginning, there were certain things from what he was trying to appeal or what he was asking. It's like an innocence plea that he made in the beginning, and they declined to review certain things. It's very technical, but the actual appeal was denied in the California 2nd District Court last month after it found no ineffective assistance of counsel or prejudicial trial court error, because basically Tory Lanez was alleging here's everything that went wrong or was wrongly done in court, whether it was by his former attorneys or just not being treated fairly by the judicial system or the judge or whatever, and they didn't bite. They didn't believe what he was saying.
So now he's going to the Supreme Court, correct?
They're trying to take it to the California Supreme Court. They plan to file a new appeal, which would include the allegation of different violations. And he's saying that in this new defamation case that they've been going through or have went through recently, that there was new things that should have been displayed in court that weren't, that they found out from this defamation case. So they plan to bring that to the forefront as well in this second appeal.
So basically, if going off of what he just said, right? If he's saying, and maybe I'm jumping out here, but if he's saying I would never shoot a woman and I didn't, wouldn't it be just easier just to see who did it if you didn't do it? Then who did it then, Tory? You know what I mean?
Should have said that from the beginning.
Right, but he still ain't saying it. But you saying you didn't do it, it would be easier for you, and you know what I'm saying, just to be I didn't do it, such and such did it. What, you can't say you didn't do it, but everything points to you.
How long has he been locked up?
He's been locked up. Yeah,
4 years.
I think 3 years.
It's been a little over 3.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's that. And moving on in other news, Wiz Khalifa. So this came out yesterday. Wiz Khalifa has been sentenced to 9 months in prison in a Romanian court. Now, this comes from something that happened back in July of 2024. So, Wiz Khalifa was performing at Beach Please, a festival, and he smoked a blunt on stage while performing. And so, once he smoked, which got him in trouble over there because of their law. So, once he performed, he was pulled to the side by police. He was questioned about it, and then prosecutors later sentenced him, but fined him $3,600. After that happened, they then overturned that fine, and now they're trying to sentence him with 9 months in prison because they say that the court basically feels like he sent a message of normalization of illegal conduct, because what they're alleging is that the crowd and the audience that was there were a bunch of young kids. He's a super influential celebrity who should have never decided to smoke on stage, and he actually spoke out about this back in 2024. He's now planning to appeal this decision, and there are sources that are saying that nothing is final yet on this, even though it's being reported as that it is. He said back in 2024 that they were very respectful to him. They let him go. He plans to come back soon, but without a big blunt next time.
I wouldn't even come back.
Yeah, I'm not coming back.
I never coming. What's it called?
Nope.
Romania?
Romania.
Nope.
I'm just not coming back. Y'all gonna have that one.
I wouldn't go back either.
I'm not only am I not coming back. What'd you say, Jess?
I'm saying, why do these people go to these other countries and do this stuff though? Like, why?
Yeah, you should always respect the law of the other country that you're in.
Yes.
But
he said he didn't mean any disrespect.
yes, true. But guess
I'm
what?
not going back.
I ain't going back. Y'all ain't about to put me in jail for 9 months over.
But not only that, I'm not going back to any countries that's close to them that they can come and grab me. I'm not going nowhere near.
You go back and just follow the laws, y'all.
That's what I'm
If they
saying.
trying to put me in prison for 9 months.
I'm saying, but if he appeals it, it's overturned and he's good, he pays his fine, whatever. Because there are people calling this harsh, like and they don't believe it will actually happen because of the power that the U.S. has and the fact that he's a big celebrity.
First of all,
there's a criminologist before you get into social media and all your things.
Yes.
There's a criminologist that BBC spoke with because I was trying to figure out like what is the favor here.
What's the laws in Romania though? That's what we should be looking up before you look up porn stars that know a little something about law.
Porn stars. BBC. Oh my God, not that BBC. No.
That's what you.
No, the outlet, like the media outlet. Oh my God, I would never. My grandma's listening.
Lauren and her sources.
Good morning, Mama. My grandmother is listening. Why would you say that?
Lauren will talk to a porn star that know a little something about law and be.
Yo.
Not somebody met at Diddy Court.
Yo, before you go, I just want to tell you a funny story. So, I used to have the black Tesla truck, right? And I used to go to pick up my daughter. And when I used to go pick her up, they used to scream, BBC, big black car. And my daughter would just be like, Dad, what is BBC? And I just wouldn't answer her. But I thought that was the funniest thing. I'm like, I don't know what they talking about.
In the neighborhood you live in, that's very racist, sir. Okay, I just want you to know. In the neighborhood you live in, pulling up in that and white people yelling BBC is very racist.
I know we got.
Okay.
I know we got a rap, but this is breaking right now. Charlamagne the God did a $200 million deal with iHeartMedia.
Girl, please.
My sources that's per Forbes. You ain't going nowhere. You here. So you work here.
I do work here.
So Forbes just dropped the article, and it's a look into Charlamagne's new empire and his ambition to turn Black Effect into the BET of podcasting. So they said that the 5-year deal was signed back in August, and that you've launched over 60 shows of Black Effect, but you plan to add 10 more in 2026. Is that correct?
Listen, I don't know what that number is you're talking about, but yes, salute to Forbes. They highlighted my career and my various business ventures. Thank you. All praises due to God. God is so good, and I just want God to continue to guide my steps, my words, and my actions. I'm actually on the. I'm on the cover.
Yes.
The cover of Forbes.
Now, hold on. I'm reading this. Hold on. I'm reading this, and it says Charlamagne the God recently signed a $200 million deal with iHeart. Now, Charlamagne, when I walked in today, you said you got me a Christmas gift.
Yeah.
I did get you a Christmas gift.
Was it before you signed this or after you signed this?
Listen, I don't know nothing about the number. All I'm telling you is that
I'm talking about the number.
Apologies to everyone who reported otherwise that I wasn't staying with iHeart. I don't know where you would get that from. But yes, I've re-signed a multi-year deal with iHeart. Yes.
Yo, this daily cover, they got it's like a GIF, like photos of Charlamagne moving. You are these pants are a little fitting, sir. Like you look a little thick, and you be talking about thick and all this husky and all that.
God is so good. We're just gonna keep growing. Okay, Black Effect will continue to grow.
Please go check out these photos.
Breakfast Club will continue to grow.
That waist will continue to grow.
We are leaving the year of the snake. It's all about shedding and letting go. Okay, the year of the horse, 2026, is upon us, and it's all about stepping into who you really are.
Congratulations, brother.
You better not give me that black. You better not give me that black ass this year for Christmas. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
I don't know.
Congratulations,
Yes,
Char.
thank you.
Congratulations.
Salute
Yo,
to iHeart.
how you
Congratulations, huh?
Y'all, how you spell Jerry curl? I learned something new from reading this article. How you spell Jerry curl?
How you like the cover though? How the cover look?
That is
cover-
a
you-
traumatic.
How you spell it?
JHERI curl.
When you read everything. You know how to spell it. I did not know you spelled Jerry curl JHER.
You also go to get law advice from porn stars.
I got it from BBC and not that whatever. But you look unkish on here.
Thank
you look good. You know.
And that's the Forbes cover.
Yeah, daily cover of Forbes. So shout out to
Congratulations to
congratulations.
Charlamagne.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
congratulations.
But no, the physical will be out in February.
There's print too.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Big business, big 200.
That's good. No, what? Stop. What are you talking about?
Big 200. Big 200.
Y'all look crazy.
That phone
crazy.
about to light up.
No, that's crazy.
Yo,
That's
I need to
crazy.
borrow
That's
somebody.
Bro, it's the year of the snake.
Stop,
I'm
stop,
shedding
stop.
my day.
Donkey
Can I
the Day
please
is up
borrow
next.
some?
My windshield's cracked.
Donkey the Day is up
Yo.
next, and it's the People's
I
Donkey.
need new sneakers. You
It's the
told me
People's
earlier.
Donkey for
My kids
after
need to
the
go to
hour.
college.
Woke up. Wake you up. Wake that ass up. Program your alarm to Power 105.1 on iHeartRadio.